Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one. Player two. Player three. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories: cakes, Steve Martin movies, 19th century medicine, classic novel spoilers, presidential alma maters, and B+. Player one, you're in command of the board as we continue right now. In earlier days, this evil-sounding chocolate cake was colored with red food dye. Yes, player one? Correct. Please pick again. The Cheesecake Factory has put its famous cream cheese icing on this other type of cake. Player one? That is correct. Player one, Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte is known by this colorful name in English. It's player one. Right you are. Player one, this aluminum cake pan that sounds like a baseball play was invented by H. David Dahlquist in the early 1950s. Yes, player one? That's correct. Player one, as its name suggests, a trompe-l'oeil cake is one designed to deceive this sense. Okay, player one. Hey, you're right. Player one, back to you. Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase were these title characters of a 1986 comedy. Okay, player two. You are correct. Player two. In Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Steve Martin told him, "Those aren't pillows." Yes, player one? Good. Player one? This 1987 comedy in which Steve played Fire Chief C.D. Bales was based on Cyrano de Bergerac. Player one? Right you are. Player one. Steve Martin and Bonnie Hunt are the parents of an extremely large brood in this 2003 remake. It's player two. That's correct. Player two. Steve Martin, Owen Wilson, and Jack Black are competitive birders in this 2011 comedy. Yes, player one? Correct. Player one, you start us off. In 1885, the first successful vaccine for this was tested on a boy who had been bitten by a dog. It's player three. You got it. A lot of clues. The invention of the ophthalmoscope in 1851 by Hermann von Helmholtz aided inspection of this body part. It's player 1. Correct. A lot of clues. In 1865, Joseph Lister began using carbolic acid as this, from the Latin for against putrefaction. It's player 1. That is correct. Player 1. In 1852, George Kamen gave physicians a new version of this instrument, whose name is from the Greek for chest. Yes, player 3. Good. Player 3. This German's discovery of X-rays in 1895 had visible effects in diagnosing medical problems. Player 2. That is correct. Player 2, make a selection, please, as we... Swiss scientist creates monster that craves bride. Scientist makes and destroys bride. Scientist dies. Monster mourns. Yes, player 1? That is correct. All right, let's... Raskolnikov murders an old woman. Raskolnikov confesses and is sentenced to 8 years in Siberia. Yes, player 2. You got it. A lot of clues. Constance marries paralyzed Sir Clifford, has an affair with the gamekeeper, gets pregnant, awaits divorce and new life. Let's hear it, player 2. Select again. Heathcliff is raised in the Earnshaw home. Falls for Cathy. Love thwarted. Both die. Yes, player 1? Right you are. Where do we begin? Itinerant workers George and Lenny dream of owning a ranch. Lenny accidentally kills a girl. George kills Lenny. Player 3? Correct. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 3. U.S. Military Academy, class of 1915. It's player 3. You got it. Player 3. U.S. Naval Academy, class of 1946. It's player 2. Right you are. Player 2.
Yeah!
Answer. It's the Daily Double. You're in second right now. So, what's your wager? And the Daily Double clue. Georgetown, class of 1968. Yes. You again, player 2. Harvard University, class of 1904. Yes, player 3. That is correct. Player 3. Eureka College, class of 1932. It's player 1. That's it. Player 1, start us. Shoeless. Okay, player 2. Good. Player 2. It's 1 over par on a hole of golf. Player 3.
Woo!
Player 3. It speaks to Moses in Exodus 3. Yes, Player 3.
Yeah!
Player 3. Able to speak both Spanish and English. Okay, Player 2.
Yeah!
That is correct. And the last clue for $1,000. This type of drug relaxes the smooth muscles in the airways, causing them to open. It's Player 2. Yes. The selection will be yours, Player 3, when we return from this break. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are Art and Artists. Convert from the Roman numeral. World Heritage Sites. Biology. Pop Gals. And October 1st. Player 3 gets to make the first selection once again. This time, we're moving into the Double Jeopardy round. This telegraph inventor's notable portraits included those of the Marquis de Lafayette and William Cullen Bryant. It's Player 1. Correct. Player 1. Picasso painted this work as a protest against the bombing of a town in the Spanish Civil War. Yes, Player 1. Correct. Player 1. In her 1949 painting Diego and I, Diego Rivera is depicted on her forehead. Let's hear it, Player 1. That is correct. Select again. The first of the two daily doubles. And you have the lead. How much? And the daily double clue. Helen Frankenthaler's soak and stain technique was inspired by this artist's drip paintings. Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 1. Player 1. One of his last paintings before his 1903 death in the South Pacific was a landscape of Brittany in winter. Yes, Player 2. Good. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. The notation on a letter or email to note other recipients has this numerical equivalent. It's Player 2.
Yeah!
That's correct. Player 2. The Minnesota company with brands like Post-it, Scotch, and Filtrete gets this big value. Let's hear it, Player 3. Right. Player 3. The postal abbreviation of the state whose capital is Annapolis equals this quantity. Let's hear it, Player 3. Yes. You again, Player 3. The Norwegian angel Miss Ullman, numerically. It's Player 2.
Yeah!
That's correct. Where do we begin, Player 2? The last name of silent movie cowboy star Tom has this value. Okay, player 3. Right. Player 3, start us. This entire Italian city, spread over 118 islands, is a World Heritage Site. Player 2. Yep. Player 2. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
The pyramid known as the castle is one of the wonders of this ancient Mayan city.
Okay, player 1. Good. Player 1. Answer. The other daily double. You are in first place. How much are you going to wager, player 1? The clue. This South American capital didn't exist 60 years ago. That puts you even further ahead. You again, player 1. You can visit this country's Los Olmedos Historic Park, even if you're not a Viking. Player 2. That's right. Way to go. Player 2. A visit to this country's Komodo National Park shouldn't drag on all day. Okay, player 3. You are correct. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 3. Make a selection. In humans, this sex chromosome is present only in males. Let's hear it, player 3. You got it. Player 3. Gustatory receptors are special cells that give you your sense of this. Yes, player 2. Yeah! That's it. Player 2. In plants, they're reproductive structures. In humans, light-sensitive structures along with the rods. Okay, player 2. Yep. You get to pick again. The hypothalamus at the base of the brain controls the release of hormones by this master gland. Okay, player 3. Right you are. Player 3. One of the subdivisions of biology is this science dealing with the naming and classification of organisms. It's player 3. Good. You again, player 3. The first 5 singles off her album, Teenage Dream, reached #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 list. Yes, player 2. Hey, you're right. Where do we begin? This Girl Like Me and Disturbia songstress was born in Barbados. Yes, player 3. Yeah, good. All right, let's get... It wasn't déjà vu when this member of Destiny's Child sang with Jay-Z on the song Déjà Vu. Okay, player 3. Correct. Select again. Fans go ape over this gal born Stephanie Germanotta, who hit #1 with Bad Romance. Let's hear it, player 2. That is correct. Player 2. In 2005, she topped the album charts with The Emancipation of Mimi. Let's hear it, Player 2. Good for you. Player 2, back to you. 1971. This complex opens near Orlando, Florida. Player 3. Yes. Player 3. 1800. Spain cedes this large territory to France. Yes, Player 2. That is correct. A lot of clues. 1961. This man hits his 61st homer of the season. Okay, Player 2. You are correct. We return to you. 1880. John Philip Sousa becomes the leader of this military branch's band. It's Player 3. Right. And the last clue for $2,000. 1970. 5 million people turn out in Cairo for his funeral. Let's hear it, Player 3. Good for you. Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. Here's the Final Jeopardy category. Organizations. What are you going to wait? Here you are, players, the Final Jeopardy clue. In 2003, Allied Command Europe and Allied Command Atlantic, parts of this organization, merged. Your response? And that correct response will add... Did you come up with the correct response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Did you come up with the correct response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Congratulations, Player 1. You are our new champion. So long, everybody.